Auditory beats.
TheTrendsetters.com.
So on the 1-year anniversary of the 2020 album, December 20th, 2013, when we recorded the album, I want to get the producer of the album, Rick Lee, my man from Supernova, Virginia, to answer some questions, to talk about the mixtape we put together. For those of you who don't know, we did 20 songs in 24 hours. My man Bryan Cordero and Vinni Prosseda drove down with me from Philly to Virginia. And that's when the clock started, and the clock stopped at midnight that same day. Went from midnight to midnight, did 20 songs in 24 hours, and drove from Philly to DC and back again. So today I just want to ask him a couple questions, look back at the whole project, and see what you think. Challenging. What was the most difficult part of putting together a whole 20-song mixtape in 24 hours?
The most difficult, besides the obvious, the fatigue, the mental and physical fatigue. Obviously, Mitch had the harder job. He's in the booth rapping the whole day, talking consistently. So for his voice, for his legs, just everything, his whole body, physically, he had to be on tip-top shape. Mentally, as inspired and as exciting as a session could be, inevitably you're gonna hit a plateau. You're gonna get tired.
What was your favorite moment during the recording process? Or what was the most memorable?
Mitch is so prepared. He brought the coffee machine to the studio. We had cups of coffee. He brought bananas for our potassium levels. This guy is so prepared. So we had no problem, really. It was good. Next question.
So I know you worked on a lot of different projects, long studio sessions, or short 2-hour ones. But what do you think the key was to our project being successful? Do you think it was the preparation? Was it the chemistry that we had, artist to producer? How were we able to get this done and have it be as hot as it was?
The key factor to make for this session to be successful, I realized, was understanding the assignment. The project wasn't really to make a fully polished, perfect album. It was more, it was just a personal challenge for both of us. Can we do 20 tracks in 24 hours? It was almost as if he was a NASCAR driver, and I was the pit stop. Like, he'd go as fast as he can around the lab, and I'd fix it up, edit as fast as I can. So obviously, if you hear it, the production, the engineering, it could always get better, Like, when you say final draft is still a draft, you could always zoom in and you could always try to change something to make it better. But it takes a lot of discipline and faith for you to just kind of back away and be like, you know what, I think this is good enough. Let's move on to the next one. And it requires a lot of faith from Mitch towards me. He needs to have a lot of faith in me for, me to be like, yo, this take is good. He's in the booth like, I could do one more better. I'm like, no, this take is good. Let's move on. Bam. Okay, move on. So, yeah, that's key though. If it was, us trying to make a Grammy nomination, if it was something different like that, it would have been a whole different approach. But this was finding that perfect balance between being perfectionist and being proficient, because we had a deadline. It was fun, though. Next question.
You have any favorite songs off the album?
You can't do that to me, man. I have too many. All right, look. There's some songs that I like because audibly is just really good, bouncy, catchy. And then there's some songs that I love because lyrically, it's just, I'm more of a lyrics type of guy, So the 2 songs that really spoke to me was this called Beautiful Life. That one I remember when you were recording it, I felt some type of way about it. It was definitely one of those songs that made you think. Oh yeah, the next one had to be If God Listens. That one was just a very courageous song, It was very bold of you to speak on what you did in a way where it wasn't disrespectful, but it was like an honest questioning, And I thought that was really dope. So yeah, I think those 2. I like all of them. But those 2 definitely stand out for me.
Alright, I'm going to shut up about myself. Now let's hear from you. I want to know, what are you working on now? Where can I go to hear your new music? What's your latest development? You on tour? What are you doing with yourself? Let everybody know so we can try to spread the love here.
Shit, as for me, Man, staying busy is key, you know. I'm over here in New Jersey at my friend's studio. I got a couple projects that I'm working on. And no tour right now. You know, I got a lot of shows booked for 2015, so it's looking good. Bad Rap, the documentary that I'm starring in with Dumbfounded, Aquafina, and Rex Dizzy. Directed by Salima, that's going to be coming out soon. So you keep your eye for that. I'm very excited for the next year, you know. I need to go to Philly, man, so I can meet up with DC, Danny Chung, you know, my man illogic, of course, and Andy Howe from Repercussions holding it down. It was good, man. Thanks for hitting me up. I love y'all, man. 2020, illogic. Lyrics, I'm out. Peace.